Kuduzambula, Namaste. Good morning, all respected viewers. Long live our kings, long live our leaders, long live our association. So let's come to our Ayurvedic workshop. So before that, I want to recite one important line, yogic line in the poem from the poem of Psalm of Life, written by Henry Longfellow. So this is trust no future, however pleasant. Let the dead past bury its dead. Act in the living present. Heart within and God overhead. Overhead. So we have many options. We have many plans, but try to do everything good. Just now only. Do not think about the concept of tomorrow. So whatever you want to do, the good spiritual practices or material good, anything, just do it now only. Okay, let's start our important technique called Ayurveda technique called Amla. Amla or Indian gooseberry. So this is scientific name is Emblica officinalis. So we have basically three fruits in Indian Ayurveda. That's very important, called Triphala. Very important, like anti-cancerous and like antioxidants, and even for your immunity, even for your good digestion, and even for your internal good chemical balance. So that three fruits are Indian gooseberry, Amla, Emblica officinalis, and I think you know well Babitica terminalia. Then second one is Haritaki. So Bibitaki and Haritaki and Amla. These three are important fruits in our Ayurveda. So today's practices we will see our Indian gooseberry. So all we know that this is available in every market in every season, Indian gooseberry. So if you want eat this one, just wash and as it easily eat after chewing. But if you have any indigestion, already if you have indigestion or acidity or sensitiveness in acidity, don't eat it in empty stomach. Okay, now first try to mix it with in a traditional grinding technique. Just mix it. So all you know, all you see that totally a mix, totally this is a mixed substance. Then after that, try to dry it under the sun. It will turn like this. So after 3 or 4 days, it will turn like this. Then after that, try to like make it as a powder, amla powder. And if you want eat as it is, you can add a slight gur, slight jaggery. Like you can put a small balls. And this is also good for eating. It is giving taste. This very simple technique. Or else, if you want, put this amla after washing, just put it in the water and let it soak for 3 or 4 days. Then meanwhile, while soaking, you can just put some haldi and a pinch of salt and just stir it and leave that for at least 3 or 4 days. Then after that, it will taste good and it will improve its medical properties also. Or if you want make it a decoction, try to take that amla powder and put some like a half teaspoon for this amount of water. So try to boil it and it will turn like a decoction like this. And now after that, try to make it well. Then you can drink it as it easily. But remember, after making of this filter, don't throw this remaining stuff outside. Again, you can make it re-preparation. Then try to drink this simple decoction, very simple and effective decoction. Or else still if you want to eat as a raw, try to fry that total whole fruit after grinding. Try to fry with adding of haldi, with adding of salt. Try to fry and with your regular meals, with your regular breakfast, you can just add. But remember, this gooseberry is morning fruit. Don't try to eat this in the evenings. This is always morning fruit. Okay, so let's coming to our our yoga workshop. So meanwhile, I'm requesting my video technician to show some traditional yoga books. Before you are practicing or after you are practicing, try to set some books in your library, yogic traditional Indian books. Okay, now come in the practical yoga session. Today also we will start our sun salutations without any variations, regular practices, and after that we will see some important practices. Okay, after your warm-ups and after your preparedness, take a long inhalation and exhalation. And then very slowly lift your both the arms up. Then come to the in front of your chest. Keep your body straight. Then after that, open your arms and lift the arms as a second round, second posture. Then come straight. Once touch your arms up. Then from there, very slowly push your abdomen back. Then very slowly bring your arms completely down and few seconds stay. Then here, right leg back, left leg forward as a horse riding posture. Back leg toes point forward, push your body down to the floor as well as forward towards your forward leg heel. Lift your chin and elevate your throat and few seconds stay horse riding posture. Then before going to next posture, first back leg must be straight on the toes. Then after that, very slowly keep your below leg back and few seconds stay in Dandasana or stick posture. Few seconds stay. Then after that, resting, any resting posture or 8 limbs posture completely down towards the floor. And keep your toes point back. Lift your head completely up as a lifted head cobra posture, Bhujangasana. And as in 8th count, mountain triangle or just Parvatasana. And keep your body push back and try to touch the heels on the floor. Push your body inside. And slowly, right leg is your forward leg. Completely keep your right leg forward as a horse riding posture. Back leg again, toes point back and stay for a while. Then back leg toes straight. Then after that, back leg is forward. Then very slowly keep your both the arms raise up and raise up, still raise up. Then here, slightly bend the body back as a Hasta Uttanasana, back bending. After that, keep your body straight once, lift the arms completely up. Then after that, very slowly release and relax from the sun salutations. All right, enough, come straight. Take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Okay, after sun salutations, again, just in this session, in this yoga session, I want to do Parivritta Kaya Sancharan, body rotation. So try to give some distance or some equal distance or as per your convenience, some distance in between your legs. Lift your 2 arms completely up, interlock your fingers. Then from your right side to left side, then completely rotate the body. And exhalation, try to touch the floor. From there, lift from the left, then slowly come back. Second round, completely bend the body from your right side and completely bend towards the floor. From your left side, lift the body up, then straight. Last count, completely push the body and bend as well as push the body and lift and relaxation. Okay, take a long, slow inhalation and exhalation. Before starting the practices, if you have any giddiness or any lower back pains, consult your doctor first. After that, try to adjust your practices. Okay, same thing, opposite side. Wide the legs, lift your 2 arms up, interlock the fingers towards your left side, then completely stretch and completely bend, then slowly lift the body up. And second count, completely push the body, then completely lift and lift up. Last count, completely push the body forward and completely down and lift from the opposite side and completely once touch the body up and relax from the strain. Then again adjust your breath, adjust your body, take just long deep inhalations and exhalations. Okay, while in these standing exercises today, our next exercise will be Konasana or just simple side bending posture. So in between your both the legs, create a small distance for simple balance. So keep your body straight, lift your right arm up. Once completely pull the body up, from there towards your left side, bend and stay directly in the posture. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then very slowly come back, then very slowly out the arm, and from there turn the arm down and relaxation, enough. Again take a long, deep, slow inhalation, lift your alternate arm completely up, then still push the body and pull the body up from there towards your below arm side once, bend and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and enough relaxation. If you want, repeat the exercises, you can repeat on your own. Okay, take a long, deep inhalation and exhalation. So after these 2 standing exercises, just I want to demonstrate 2 sitting exercises. Now try to sit in a comfortable posture. Just few seconds rest in Dandasana or Sukha Dandasana. Take a long, deep, slow inhalations and exhalations. And after that, today my plan is in the sitting exercise, Parivritta Janu Sira Asana. That's also very important practice for the leg stretching and for the hip stretching as well as pelvic stretching also. So try to wide the legs for a while and adjust a few position. After that, fold your left leg inside towards your perineal region. Then after that, last week we saw this actually Mahamudrasana or Janusirasana. Today we will see some advanced posture. So according to your convenience, you can choose any degree angle. Okay, now to the right side, completely open your right leg. Okay, take just long pause. Then open the right arm to the right side, lift your left hand, then completely give a stretch and stay for a while. So without holding the breath, without keeping yourself overstrained, few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 relaxations. Then very slowly come up, then wide the arms. Then after that, with a reform, then slowly keep your hands down. Then very slowly rest your both the legs. Soon after these practices, few seconds rest your thighs and rest your knees after doing this posture. And after that same exercise, before that again come to the Sukha Dandasana for a while. Relax your body, relax your spine, relax your breath. Long deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, then slowly keep your body straight. Then here wide your legs for a while. Keep your right leg fold inside. Then to the left side, open your left leg. Exactly maintain 180 degree angle or any angle. Then keep your toes just free. After that, turn your toes inside and open your two arms and completely make a bend and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then very slowly come back, and 6, and relaxation. This will improve your spinal cord flexibility and also it is good for your abdominal fat reduction. Okay, then very slowly keep your both the legs together. Again, come to your butterfly movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Enough. Then very slowly come back. Again, stretch your both the legs forward and for a while relaxation. Then right, straight, come straight. So in the sitting we finished our 2 practices, but in the sleeping also we have 2 postures. That's also very important, easiest practices. And rest in Shavasana or Amritasana or just relax for a while. Our next exercise called Navasana or Naukasana. This very important practice to reduce your abdomen fat, then as well as it will improve your intestinal health and also good for your removing of constipation. Okay, take just long deep inhalation and exhalation and keep your both the legs together as a position, Samasthiti. Then after that, try to fold your right leg and left leg. Then first come to the Ekapada Naukasana, just single leg. Lift your right leg up to the 45 degree angle. Then open your 2 hands forward. If you have any severe neck damages or neck issues, don't lift your neck without asking your doctor suggestion. Okay. Now lift your body up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 relaxations. Enough. Then very slowly come back. Take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Basically, this Navasana or Naukasana series, we have many postures in this series. All the postures are very helpful in toning of your total abdominal muscles and the side abs and latiss also. Then opposite side, same thing. Open your 2 hands back, lift your alternate leg, then lift along with your arms and body and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then relaxation. Then actually coming to our Naukasana, Navasana posture, V-shaped posture. Observe carefully. Try to do these exercises as per your flexibility and convenience. Then first keep your both the hands at your thighs. Lift your 2 legs up. Lift your arms to head up and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then enough relaxation. Then soon after this, complete relaxation. Take a long deep and slow inhalation and exhalation. Then if possible, with like in the last posture, try to attach Bhujangasana or lifted head cobra posture as a back bend. Then slowly turn from your right side or left side to turn on the abs and wide your legs properly. Few seconds stay for a pre-position. Then from here, keep your both hands at your chest, legs together, point the toes back. And very simple posture according to your body, stretching and body flexibility. Lift the body up and for a while stay here. Then enough relaxation, then slowly come back. Then open the right arm and left arm. All right, relaxation. All right, with this last posture we finished our physical yoga session, and now coming to our pranayam or in the kriya abhyas. Today also we are doing the same Kapalabhati practice, which is very good for your cleaning of the frontal brain and face and lungs and throat. So this is basically kriya abhyas, cleaning technique. So choose any convenient posture, any comfortable posture. Or if you want, put some pillows under your knees, you can put your pillows also. Okay, keep your position straight and take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, begin your single nostril Kapalabhati. Close your right nostril, then start with your left nostril pressing. Start. That's enough. Relaxation, 5 strokes enough. Long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Same exercise, opposite side. Use your right hand, last 2 fingers to close your left side nostril. Then start your right nostril movement, inhalations and exhalations. Start voluntary exhalations, involuntary inhalation. Start. Then enough relaxation. So throughout the practice in Kapalabhati or remaining any pranayamas, don't move your shoulders or do not oscillate your body, don't oscillate your chest, or don't specially move your body. Keep your body straight. Even facial organs also, it must be rest, it must be relaxation while in the pranayam practices. Start with your 2 nostrils, breathe out Kapalabhati. Then enough. And for a while, relaxation, small concentration practices, ekagrata abhyas or meditation. Then okay, then slowly come back. So right, before ending the session, then keep your both the palms together and with that devotional mind, devotional prayers. Now rub your 2 palms. Then after that, just wide the palms for a while, concentration between the palms. Then after that, turn towards your head and face and ears and facial organs and relaxation. All right. So in this week today, our last class, and our next class will be begin from next Monday. Till then, please stay connected, stay tuned. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for all the best.